nation's finest square off on the gridiron. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the field.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Navy quick to the line.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He wants to pass it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Jones.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive when these third downs present themselves.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Navy offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is, if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's got it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they got him for the sack. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Navy will have to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. North Texas, 0. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Soto. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It'll be third and short from their own 33. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 24. Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Navy quick to the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd down, going up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job.
Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Soto. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That completion delivers a first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Spins away from the defender. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
You run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Softened them up with a run, and now to throw. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Old Dominion. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got a man. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Soto. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. North Texas in the hurry up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Love the play call here by the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to throw, it's Soto. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They are going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Mean Green! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Navy 3.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Leaves it with the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackle is made after the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
Get set!
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. North Texas really has it going on offense.
Come on, set!
The RPO, it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
On the ready?
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one.
Touchdown, North Texas! And the pummeling has started.
Touchdown, North Texas.
1st and goal, you know what's coming, they know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead, get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback checking off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Soto. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to throw it again. He makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB. Out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This offense has a second down play.
Here we go. Gorilla.
He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail. And you know, kind of take that, do a little rub their nose in it.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Navy offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And oh, he was off to the races. They finally drag him down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Gets open down the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. To the air, it's Soto. Makes the grab over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again.
Easy.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, North Texas. And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, it's Nicholson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. 1st down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Soto. Unloads it downfield. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what an elite team does. They